Well, you didn't hear a lot of things though. You remember what a battery is?
It's not even that shit. Like, I mean, you don't like. I don't know why you know that.
Because I follow baseball. Apparently, you played baseball for years. How? What do you guys call that?
We just never called pitcher catcher combo a battery.
What do you call it?
Just a pitcher catcher. Few pitches and catches. Nothing like a battery. Nothing too crazy.
Battery.
Battery.
Strike! Butter out!
You do have to. You gotta use your. You've got to try and voice act on something, some anime, something.
I'm trying, man. Gonna move to Japan. Pretty close already. Ah, that's too funny.
Again, I mean, every time we cast it, when we get to these hours, I always say it gets delirious hours, and it kind of, it gets a little bit earlier as well when teams are picking Techie's pledge at 9 o'clock at night, or maybe in 10. Of delirious hours might kick in a little bit earlier here. We'll see.
The moon drives me to delirium.
Freddy said the same thing last time.
I was shook.
Right,
wow, they picked normal heroes.
That's crazy. They're gonna play normal though. What do we?
We don't know that. It might still be patch.
They still believe in this patch. You ban it on Execration? You're not even worried. They're like,
yeah, it was pretty impactful.
Do they want to verse a pudge and just like get rid of the clowniness?
Yeah, like you have to beat it 5 times in order to remove it for good.
I understand. So
that's called the 5 times rule.
5 times rule. All right, what are we looking for? Who's got first pick out? Neon do, so they're looking for what looks to be an offlaner. They can flex the Lesh into a 3, but I think they're more than likely looking for some way to pair the Tusk with some right-click damage. Legion's gone. Furion's still available, which is something they've always put a lot of priority on, especially with the Tusker.
Into Bat, though.
Very true.
Into Hoodwink. And a Tide Hunter.
No bueno.
That's possible. Could work. Probably not though.
What are some pairings that they can play with the Tusk here for Neon?
Dire team pick.
It could be a 5 Tusk and then they. Well, it depends whether they want to play the Lash.
Okay.
So if they want to pick an offlane that goes well with Tusk, I mean, there aren't a whole lot of right tickets, right? Like maybe like CK or like Bristol back. Some Dragon Knight still in the pool. Dragon Knight looks decent, but they have Bad Rider, so it's not the easiest. Silencer. Alright, so it is an offlane Lash. Carry Silencer. I told you they just can't pick normal heroes. They can't. They just can't.
10 seconds remaining.
Anti-mage, let's go. Game over. Calling it right now.
5 seconds remaining.
This is like an anti-mage game or Spectre.
If we're ever gonna see an anti-mage, feels like you've you put the hammer down. You're saying that this is the game. If it's ever gonna happen.
I mean, it's not the freest of free games, but you counter 2 cores. You have a good armor talent now against the TA. They have like no real stun other than the Nyx to catch you. Looks easy to me, man.
You said the other hero potentially Spectre?
Yeah.
So just.
Or maybe draw Ranger even.
Oh man, why?
Black Season Arc Warden. And
I love it, man.
It's 12:40. I'm casting an Arc Warden game.
Man?
Alright. We're going.
Look at Silence's hair. It's like anime hair. It's like waving around. What is that set, dude?
Yeah,
doesn't look like Silence anymore.
It's an interesting set. Interesting one. I'll put so it is Januel. The Tusker 5. How do we feel about the Arc Warden pick? Do you think this rounds out the Execration draft nicely?
I mean, it's what they needed, yes. and it should do very well. And the lane he's in, like Nyx Slash should not be able to pressure Arc Warden at all. I mean, I'm a big Silencer fan. It's just it never wins, so maybe he can prove everyone wrong. It's good against Tidehunter on lane at least. If you kill him like 20 times, it doesn't matter to Ravage.
20 times. That's
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of deaths for Rage Potato to have.
We call it a 20 times rule.
20 times. Well, it does seem like they're going to have a lot more damage this game from Neon. Tusk to enable. Lesh is a position 3, so your items going to be a little bit more utility based, but still reliant on levels. Keep tabs on how Yopaj is able to play the jungle as well. It is not the easiest matchup. It's a Batrider versus the TA, something we haven't honestly really discussed too much, so Bob is looking like a free game. Actually, you are against a Nyx Assassin, so Spike Carapace is definitely one of the better ways to deal with the Batrider jump, but...
And the curse. You know, every time you put a sticky out, the curse is going to add some duration. So, probably needed this spell, maybe Yule Scepter or something.
See, it definitely feels like it's a game where Execration are going to have the tired, this beefy hero, which we saw in game 1. Now in game 2, he's just going to play the role of sitting on the front line, having this counter initiation Ravage potential. You got a Batrider to kind of back him up, see how his jump is going to come into play. And then overall, an Arc Warden who just sits stupidly far in the back line and really has no care in the world this game. Like, Lesh is, honestly, I don't mind Lesh. A lot of range heroes, you don't fare well into Arc Warden at all. But Lesh is a hero that all your damage comes through a very close proximity around you, and he likes to be in the midst of it. You know, it's still going to kind of struggle to get on top of the Arc Warden, but maybe through the early game where positioning is a lot more difficult, we can kind of see Lesh get a little bit more damage out on Arc.
Yeah, potentially, but as the game progresses later and later, this Arc Warden should be very strong. Look at his item build.
What the
Cloying
heck?
Blade, Glass of Face.
He's laning with Abba, right? So, I mean, Ara's only got 3 Tangos and a Salve. I mean, he can always miscoil, but I thought if you were going to go a build like that, then Abaddon is forced to go for a lot more regen.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, he should be getting 2 bounty runes, so hopefully they can get some regen from that. I wonder what the communications are like in OB.Neon.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's the argument of trying in these games and looking to grow as a team and build momentum into the playoffs. There's the argument of, you know, you're situated in the playoffs. It doesn't matter your seeding. You know, wherever you are, you're going to be in the lower bracket to start. So who cares? Let's have some fun and let's kind of recover from the crazy amount of games, because they have been playing a lot of third-party tournaments, you know, recently. So I guess there's 2 ways to look at it.
I mean, trying things is good and all, but there's like a fine line, right?
Yeah.
Clearly
At some point, it's not trying anymore. It's
Don't burn your fingers.
yeah, perhaps a little
Insanity.
disrespectful. By a little, I mean
A lot.
A lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do we feel like the Silencer is going to fare in the lane? You said this is a hero that, you know, you feel pretty strongly about, but we just still don't really see the hero win a whole lot of games. Is he a relatively decent laner?
Should be free farm against Tidehunter. One of the strongest against Tidehunter. Oh, 10 stickies in the mid lane. Whoa!
Yopages are going on. Maybe he can get Bob down. Whoa, we picked up first blood. That's a big one to find. Doesn't matter that he dies. At least he was able to find first blood.
Yeah, I'm surprised it happened actually. I feel like if he skilled Meld,
Dire's
would have
courier
been even
has
easier, but
killed.
nonetheless, he gets the first one, gets the experience.
CTM. Did get
Pop
harassed
out.
down a little bit. See.
Yeah, that sense is a weakness. Like if you get on top of him, he dies really fast. Oh, he has an Acorn shot in 1.
He's already used the stick charges on CTM. He's trying to play with the tag team bonus damage, and the amplification is not enough for CTM to get the kill before he dies. So he's going to get a reset on his resources, and Once
That
you
hurts though. Like you don't get it too int. It's really what balances snowballs off.
Now this bottom lane as well, we'll take a look. The Leshrac Nyx Assassin paired up against the Arc Warden and the Abaddon. This feels like a lane where... Can Neon get any kills here? Because the Abaddon support?
It's very hard. Unless they dive, I don't think there's going to be any aggression from them. They just want to get the Arc Warden up to a respectable level of farm. So far the greedy item build has not been really punished at all.
Yeah, with how RR's been keeping the creep equilibrium in a solid position right now, Shanks hasn't put as much priority on blocking the camps and also kind of preventing the Abaddon until now from getting these pulls off. So lane will shove back out into the dire side favor, which will then give them an opportunity to get aggressive with this double stun lane.
Yeah, he even skilled magnetic field instead of flux, so it's like full defense.
Which is a bit surprising, right? In this lane, where they have to get on top of you to do the damage. Where's the field gun gonna come into play?
Maybe if a Baron gets stunned, he can help him out a little bit. But they're going on Arc Warden. Gonna
Perfect.
be a lot of damage.
Beautiful timing. As soon as they see the Abaddon try and move away to play around the pool camp, they look to get aggressive and utilize this double stun. So a lot of damage there mid lane. Yopaj. He's going to need some TP rotations. Tusk will come through. Does he have a point in the snowball? He doesn't. But at least deters away Bob. So Yopaj is able to keep his life there.
House dies under the tower.
Oh, wow. They actually got him there.
That's rough. Like, if you have this sort of item build, is he actually just gonna go no region at all the entire game?
RR might be in trouble too. Split Earth setup. One more right click before the Abaddon shield. It's a second kill here for OB.Neon down bot. The only issue is that Yopaj is getting ran down. He's going to try and stand his ground and melt Bob. And with the meld minus armor, one more right click, not enough. Bob, luckily enough, he's got multiple bottle charges to play with. The only issue is that it leaves Raging Potato solo up top as XctN is finally able to stack up that perma intel.
Melt is such an insane ability.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Putting better at -1, still not gonna die.
My thanks.
They're trying super hard to shut Yopaj down.
It feels like yeah, great, shut him down in the lane, then continue on shutting the TA down. Like, block his stacks, run him in aggressively, stop him from free farming the jungle, like Soki's experience. We see time and time again, like, a perfect example was earlier today when they aggressively tri-lane mid-one's Templar Assassin, and he still ended up being top of the net worth at some stage.
Hunter again?
Yeah. He's in big trouble. This time they're even going to bring Shanks, but not that they were needing this. Early 2 points in Glaives of Wisdom with the pure damage, plus up with the tag team level 2 already for Januel. That is a scary amount of damage that the Tide has to tank up.
Yeah, there's 4 install already from a hero that doesn't have a whole lot to begin with. How much mana is he going to respawn with? Another kill potential on BDZ?
At least he zones away the silencer, but great body blocks from Shanks. One more right click.
Oh, and he got the insta from that too.
Oh, XctN. Love and life getting the kill with the Arcane Curse. And another one. Enry just solo killed off the Arc Warden. This is your no regen Arc coming into play.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that at all. Like, usually you get like 1 or 2 Wraith Bands before you get a Midas for the exact reason that your laning phase is very weak as Arc Warden. You want to kind of compensate, but he says, nah, heck that. Going straight Midas.
Nah, bro, I don't need no Midas. What the hell you mean? Midas. Sorry, I don't need no stats. They're for losers. Raging Potato. Underneath the tower, but man, they are ripping the Tide apart. This is not a similar performance from what we saw in game 1. RR just a little bit too late in this TP. They might even find XctN as the aircon shot slow. Force XctN to tank a lot of right clicks from the creep wave. He's still got to play his distance. If they kind of back to the tier 2, they don't unfortunately have any TP rotations. TA doesn't want to get involved. Leshrac's not going to help out. at the top side as well. But Shanks, with the wonder movement speed from the boots, is it enough though? Tusk is able to respawn and somehow they haven't killed Shanks, as the Nyx will keep his life, and he's just dangling for the silencer. CTM already up to 10 perma intel. This is going to be a lot of damage on RR as well. Shots. Oh, that's perfect. Januel. +2 for CTM.
That's +12 perma int already. They might be going for the tide again. They are. He's gone again, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be his 4th death. This is just a polar opposite night and day performance. Raging Potato was pretty much unkillable in game 1 at the early stage. You saw how much space he was making, and now he's got 4 deaths, and oh, it's not space. In fact, he's just feeding kills away left, right, and center.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you pick an actual tight answer instead of a meme.
And he's going to get found out in the tree line. They were able to sense out the positioning of the Leshrac there, so nice rotation for Bob. This is now the Midas completed 8 minutes in, so a lot later than Palos was hoping for with his rush into the Midas.
Yeah, better late than never, I suppose. Midas also coming up soon on CTM.
Yeah, CTM's going to have a very good timing on his Midas. What, he's got 7 kills actually? Oh my god.
Wicked sick.
He's going to be a costly bounty though. Let's see if Execration going to put the X marks a spot on the silencer and if they can pick that one up.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under attack.
they don't have global silence yet, so maybe Badrunner can mount a gank, but Tide is nowhere near 6 yet. Actually, no, he is 6. He just didn't skill Ravage.
Swiftly to the
Yeah,
temple's
I just didn't skill
defense.
Ravage. Okay, I was confused.
Bottom lane. Got a brawl about to break out. Bushwhack only finds a Leshrac. Even Yopaj looking to get involved as well with the Pulse Nova. Ticks down RR. With the damage that Yopaj is also able to add to the fray, but he's still going to be careful of his positioning. You're recognizing though that Radiant are lacking the stun, so he can get in and out quickly enough with the haste.
Yeah, good rotation. Only 1k gold despite the lanes going so poorly. It's
Dude.
pretty interesting.
Poor Ragey Potato. Oh, this trap slow is so stupid. 60% maxed out.
Oh, it's another -2 in.
RR's dead as well. They're going to pop the global silence. Can they even turn to kill off the Batrider next? One more right click. Actually, they don't even find RR. A little bit too ahead of themselves. Now they've gone incredibly deep as Bob should be able to turn on Januel. He's also back to safety. No one's dying.
Is under attack.
Yeah, but that's the power of Silencer's Badrider. He can't really commit. The curse keeps refreshing. Look how long it is on him. It was like 15 seconds.
Regeneration.
Oh. Alice is just getting chased down by Shanks. This was pre-Vendetta as well.
One hit and he's dead actually.
CTM's
Oh.
also swinging on down. BDZ. Oh, they get the Vendetta hit on the Hoodwink, unfortunately, but now it's still, at least if they can close the distance on with their positioning on the Arc Warden, they will be able to do so. This is a big bounty to find, and Bob, CTM knows his face, just gonna stand his ground and take it to the dome. It's 542 gold picked up for Bob, making it a +234 as well.
Yeah, his net worth is skyrocketing up now, but TA, as TA always does, goes to the jungle, farms pretty fast, but not really far away from the pack. Oh, Raging Potato again, wow.
Radiant structures
He's
are
got 6
fortified.
deaths.
He has no game.
Oh my. I mean, you got 6 deaths on your Tide, 3 deaths on your Arc Warden, which is very much a hero that needs a good lane, good early game, because you're very reliant on your late game. That's where you're the most powerful, and
Dire are scanning.
if you have a rough kind of 15-20 minutes beforehand, then you can start to lose a lot of map control.
Yeah, most certainly. They're trying to defend mid, but not really working. They have
Radiant's
Ravage to
middle
work
tower
with,
has fallen.
and Global is up in 10. 20 perma int already. It's a lot of int.
It's now just going to come down to if Execration can control their triangle. And you see how they're trying to place with their observers, with their sentries. They're recognizing the importance of securing this Arc Warden, whatever farm he can get. Bob should be able to TP out in the face of CTM. No TP cancel there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Smoke mid. Looking for tight again, potentially.
This poor guy.
He has Ravage this time though, so maybe they can turn it.
I think they see Shanks' positioning, but they're going to zone him out of the triangle and out of the global silence as well. Prevents the Abaddon survivability to come into play with this position 5 to enable your core. And now Palace will fall once again. It's a great Ravage, but where's the damage follow-up? You're going to have to hope that Bob can stack up the sticky napalm, but he's unable to do so successfully before he gets brought down as Yopaj picking up a double kill thanks to the double damage rune.
Yeah, very timely double damage, otherwise he would have not gotten those 2 kills. And potentially the fight looks a whole lot different, but yeah, now 5k lead already. Stealing the enemy's ancients, no problem. Sansa seems to be working out very nicely for them.
I mean, the poor start that they've had here on Tide, like, he's not going to... I mean, he's going to blink, but I feel like if he blinks in, then he's still going to get brought down with ease. Silence is a hero that, very similar to the Arc Warden, needs to play the backline and make sure you don't get jumped because you've got nothing defensive. They're trying to kill him with just the supports right now on Execration. I mean, even Palace is looking to connect, but CTM, can he get back to safety? Spark Wraith should be enough damage, plus the Sharpshooter, in fact, it's just a miscall that we're needing to bring him down in the kill threshold, but it might cost BDZ his life. The Yopaj with the melt hit. They've even found the real Arc Warden on the backline. Shanks has done an exceptional job so far on the Nyx Assassin, just be constantly on the prowl.
And Lesh runs down the Abaddon. No problem. Bad Rider on the run as well. Any trap? No, Carapace.
Carapace? That's a long stun duration. It's already maxed out here. Blink on forward. Yopaj, no miss. Wicked sick here for the TA as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm quite happy though. Picking Arc Warden like that.
You got some nightmares of Arc Warden, don't you?
A little bit.
This is where you join them, Black.
Tidehunter again. Oof.
What's this? Chalking up to 8 deaths here now? Oh, not gonna go.
He's fine.
Is he? And Ryu's. He wants blood.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not mine, I hope.
Bro, your blood's no good for them.
Why do you say that?
Okay, you got stinky man blood.
I have
What's the stinky man blood?
Rampire going into 3. They've got Global Curse available on CTM, so Ara's just going to have to tank the gank. See if they can reposition here, but a beautiful Spike Harvest once again, followed up now with the Global Silence. Batrider getting laid into by a far thanks to the Glaives of Wisdom, and they are just not in fighting shape at all on Execration. Still, no kills occurring, and Neon did use a big ultimate of the Global Silence, so we'll see how Radiant want to look to try and battle across the map.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
They're only 5k, but the cores are really struggling from the Radiant side. Tidehunter close to blink yet?
Alright, well, this
gold.
is
Oh.
8th death of the game. Now we can chalk it up. He's even using a Ravage now to try and hope he keeps his life.
That's 20 to end.
Radiant are scanning.
Shanks again stalking Palos, but he's going to
Radiant's top
taunt. It's such a
tower is under
stupid
attack.
taunt. So dumb,
Radiant's
actually.
top tower has
Yes, it
fallen.
really is. I'm looking for some comeback moves. They used Ravage, he died anyway. Now initiation is non-existent. Bad Rider has Blink, so maybe they can get a lasso, but they have Silence. And 1 minute actually, so... They have a good window of opportunity perhaps, but... Nyx Assassin of course can carapace him whenever he feels like it.
Radiant. Let's see how they're able to find the correct angle with this smoke. Bob will charge in. Blink available, though Genuel might be in a perfect position to pop the smoke. And yeah, Ara, they're picking it up a little bit too late though. Actually, Zhao is underneath an observe ward. They don't want this toss though. They want a juicier target, potentially CTM, who's going to run into Bob. He charged up the lasso into the Hoodwink ultimate here. And that's plenty of damage to bring down XctN Silencer. But the rest of Neon, they're looking to try and make a counterplay here down bot. As Januel along with Enryu. Zhao wants to cover instead of the RR kill, which of course they will be able to get afterwards. So a little bit of icing on the cake. And a 1-for-1 trade. I mean, you take that if you're Execration though. A big one on Silencer.
100%. You want to stop him from snowballing? I don't know why he went travels on Silencer. That's a little bit curious. But nonetheless, he is having a really good game. Jopaj, very close to his death, so he's probably just done losing for today. It's getting embarrassing. Nyx on the prowl again. Could potentially stun Bob. No. Vendetta, 5 more seconds.
Can
they? Oh, Palace again. No, Palace, you're alone. Oh! No way!
Wow. Do you... I mean, because we see Palace has got 2 free item slots at the moment. As a carry, are you looking to try and have all these slots utilized early with some cost-effective items, or...?
I mean, that's usually why people have like the Wraith Band. Because you have the Wraith Band, plus Magic Wand, Quelling Blade, plus Midas, Maelstrom, and Troubles. That's all you need. As Bob gets taken down, without Carapace even. A little bit deep.
A tithe to the impurities.
Should just be,
Like it just feels bad to have 3 item slots, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't... Like, maybe it's getting him closer to these other items, but I feel like sacrificing that gold for the Wraith Band, like you said, one, for the lane. I mean, because you're a very weak laning stage hero, and that's where Wraith Bands really come into play there. You know, even Bracer, even Nulls as well. You pick those items for the lane. But having these 2 item slots free is just like, it feels like you always need to utilize them. Like, we see these value windlaces, you know, raindrops, all these items that you got 6 slots for a reason, and if you've only got 4 compared to the other person that has 6, well, it's definitely a discrepancy in your power.
Yep. Pretty agree. On the hunt again.
Poor RR. He'll pop the ulti preemptively, and so Shanks can just take his time, set up the angle. They found it once again. XctN straight on top.
Well,
you sound exactly like the voice line. Like, very, very spot on. Like, it's really scary, actually.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I am an idiot, so
that's
one of my perks.
Oh, BDZ? Oh, no.
BDZ?
They see him?
They don't know.
Oh, they see him now. No, they see him now. It's going on.
XctN, connect you in. Where are you? Oh, he got it, okay. No, he didn't get it. He's TP'd in too late. GG, man.
He's like, guys, come on. You gotta leave him up. Let me get the kill. Is Bob gonna fall as well? Yopaj, blink. Yep, steals the haste. Now Bob's a goner. He's got to TP up. Oh, never mind. That's 3 hit. He cannot TP up from that one.
But he can try. He should probably drop the Nether Shawl when you already have only 7 armor. How much minus are you at then? 4? Yeah, minus 10 armor. That doesn't feel very healthy. Need some health insurance right there.
Got a lot of some pure damage then at that stage.
Well, this game is in firm control of the Dire. They're not letting the enemy leave the base at all. And this is why we hate Argworn. He's just gonna sit in base now. See how long he can defend. Hopefully not too long.
I mean, he's got Yonir into Dragonlance next. I don't know. I mean, Dire have strong heroes to deal with the Tempest double at the moment. Like, especially with how far ahead they are, so...
That
was a little bit off, but it's okay.
I can't do that one. How do you do that?
You're gonna kill your throat. Careful now, careful now. It's just like...
How do you even do that?
I don't know. This is...
Throat dancing.
Throat dancing? Such a night and day difference. I mean, from Neon in game 1 to this game, even the blasters. I mean, you can... It really feels like, hey, you get a draft that even maybe you're trying a little bit with a core silencer. Even then, like, it's not too bonkers. Yopaj?
Dire's top
Oh,
tower
Bob's in
is under
big
attack.
trouble. Oh my god, that was just Zhao! Wow! That was just Zhao! What? What are you gonna spill the side blade?
No. That was the triple side blade. Still.
Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't see no side blades. It looked like it was just tag team Warriors punch. I'm like, are they that far behind? What am I watching?
I mean, it's Januel. Stop saying Xiao.
Januel, Zhao.
Where's Jia come from?
It's just shorten his name
Where's Chua Jia?
to Zhao.
Jal?
I swear I put more emphasis on the U than somehow adding an L to it.
What about Jan then?
Jan.
Way better than Jal.
I'll keep going Januel. I'll say his full name. Alright, Black Arm, you made me feel bad now. Look what you've done.
Good.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, nice lasso.
It's on your Nyx Assassin. See if they're able to
Doesn't
bring
even
him
wanna
down.
silence for him.
Snowball, Raging Potato, Ravage. They'll use the Global Silence a little bit too late to prevent the Ravage, but at least it stops any more damage follow-up through the big ultimate that's wasted from Raging Potato. As that dive
Damage,
continue
check.
to collapse, you gotta be careful though, you haven't gotten on top of Palos. So a lot of ultimates falls and somehow no one has died between either teams.
Yeah, it was 0 damage suddenly on the Nyx Assassin. Carapace is a nice concept as well. Loving it. Lots of good concepts today.
And Dota's full of good concepts.
Yeah, nice concept arts.
Oh, Bob, not again.
Wow, Januel. I mean, Jopage. Okay, that was crazy.
Alright,
Now I
CTM.
keep saying Januel all the time. Oh, it's a good bushwhack, but no damage.
They know silence is not there, but
I actually can't believe that Neon is playing like this. They're showing one hero bottom and just like blinking into base at the same time.
they're feeling themselves right now. That I mean, you must be when the past 3 games went as appalling as what they did. When you're 14,000 ahead, you're feeling very good to make these wonky plays.
Yeah,
You're still trying to
wonky donkey.
hit that. No.
No?
No.
Why not?
No, keep going for it. I'm not saying don't do it.
Dire are scanning.
Okay. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Bob.
Okay. Bob's fine.
Safe.
Yeah, he's safe.
Fine.
He's safe. They're just going for a full cut of the wave here. Like you're saying before, just Neon looking to really trap Execration inside the base, and we're going to see the net worth. I mean, it'll continue to grow here for the Arc Warden, but the only issue is that the rest of this lineout for Execration are really going to take a tumble. I mean, it's showing Bob is only able to get any farm once he can kind of cut a couple waves here, and that is not a lot of GTM. Tired as well is taking a bit of a beating this game.
What does GTM mean?
GPM? Did I say G?
No,
Did I say T?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant P. Bro, you're on me. That's good. I respect that. Keeping me on my toes.
Of course, it's getting late. We gotta keep each other on our toes.
Yes, yes.
Invisibility.
Going full delirium mode also.
Shanks is
Flame break off the mark. Looks like we're not the only people tired. Carapace and
global.
gone.
Oh my, that's so much damage.
Pop BKB though.
He did. The issue is did CTM get the perma intel? I believe he did.
Check. Yes.
Well, they're still gonna think about moving up the high ground here. Oh, Nyx, he doesn't get
Nyx,
the burrow. It might be
fine.
costly here. Raging Potato, a beautiful Ravage onto 4. Januel, he hasn't blinked on forward just yet to try and protect it with a snowball. Looks like it's enough with the Greaves. Need to look to reset. Palace force off outside the base with the Tempest double. You still have to be so cautious though. You might just have to let Neon get away with what they've got here.
Tempest doubles are still dealing a ton of damage. Gotta respect them. Roshan may respawn in 30. See if it's a fast Roche or not. Silence is very close to his BKB as well. They're not itemizing to really deal with the Arc Warden though.
What are some of the ways that you
Radiant
would like to see
are
Neon
scanning.
try and itemize to deal with Palace?
Radiant's
You just need to be able to blink on top of him. I guess Jopage can do that. But other than him, Whoa. There's borrowed time. It's gonna be good.
Raging Potato once again, although CTM dies down bot to looks like Bob and BDZ.
Dire's middle tower
That's
is under
They're
attack.
getting a little comfortable with giving away information on the map. That's why this kill and silence happened, but at least he finishes BKB. He should be good to go.
Oh, BDZ, no
Does he have crit yet? No. And he has a DD in his bottle as well. Well, good luck.
It feels like at least Dire is still very cautious of going up high ground into Radiant. They're going to have to wait till they get Roshan, which is up in another 2 minutes. So I guess, you know, if you're an Execration fan, you have to be happy about the delay of Roshan, because this is really what Neon are waiting for at the moment.
Yeah, gives Arc Warden some more time. And Arc Warden's net worth is really high, at least. He's closing on the Daedalus. So his damage output is good. Still missing the travels though to be able to really get out of base at all. And as you said, his net worth is growing, but the others are staying poor.
I really like the switch up for Raging Potato. It looks like he's recognized, like, they're all in on him getting team fight big ultis with Ravage. I mean, when this is on cooldown, then that's when Neon have a vital opening to be able to punish the big cooldown. So you know, we've seen kind of their pass-through defenses have really been off the back of a solid Ravage. So I like that he's switching up for the Greaves and opting into that big item.
Yeah, his mana pool could potentially be an issue though. Wouldn't mind a Ghost Scepter on him as well. It's only physical damage from Dire. Oh, that's -4.
Giving away these freebies usually is okay, like an Abaddon.
Oh. Why?
Yeah, very good question. Alright, well maybe it's okay for him to be giving away the freebies then. I was gonna say usually it's not when you're against like a Silencer or a Slog for that matter, but if you are making space, and very important.
And not getting the in for some reason. I think he walked out of range before he died.
He's going.
I'm wondering, why is it only like... What's the range of it?
Oh, I've got no idea.
925. Why is it so little?
It's... Well, that's
like
the range you have to be in to get the glaives.
No, no, attack range is 600.
Yeah, but like to get the intel. I mean...
What do you mean?
You have to be in 925 range to get the intel?
Yeah. Of Silencer. Could increase that a little bit, or just change it.
Yeah, do you think it should be kill participation is a little bit too much?
I don't know. I mean, this whole stealing permanently thing is a pretty slippery slope, honestly. Like when Underlord had it, it was completely bonkers.
Oh, that was so stupid.
And then you go Axe and your entire team is like 200 damage.
Yeah. Oh, Ozfrog. Free rush for Neon. They'll use the DD from Yopaj to pick it up. What do they want though? Who's got the pickings? CTM will claim the Aegis. I think they gave him the shard as well, which is the Glaive of Wisdom's bouncing towards the closest enemy unit, dealing 50% Silencer's attack damage. Bonus range is 600?
Bounce range is 600, yeah.
Oh, bounce, sorry. There's a bonus.
That would be a little far.
Like, what the... Dude, what? Is this overtweet? Why is no one playing Silencer? 600 range? Bonkers.
It can also steal Int, of course.
Oh, that's nice.
The bounce attack.
Radiant's courier has been
Causes the glaive attack as well.
See how the...
So it's not actually 50% damage, cause the glaive damage is on top of that, of course.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage to the Tempest double, which is down cooldown for another 15. They've finally cracked the high ground. They don't have TA though. It looks like Yopaj is looking to cut bot, get all these lanes shoved into position, you know, force Execration to be caught out of position and maybe take a numbers disadvantage.
Wow.
Whoa.
He did not manually activate his ult.
Well, it doesn't have buyback either, and well, now we're really going to have to try and hope that Tide can get a solid Ravage, but it's now on Bob to get the jump. Straight on top of XctN. He does have the second life to play with. They're going to drag him further back, but a 4 stuff away is not enough. And now Raging Potato, he can drop the Ravage once they respawn on the Silencer if he wants to do so. Meanwhile, down bot though, Yopaj is also cutting. It's putting Execration in 2 places at once, which is very difficult for them to deal with.
Yeah, so it could be available in the Silencer, so the Ravage wouldn't come out. Also gotta be very careful with the clone. Once that's down, your damage output is very limited. Now you're 26k behind you are gonna have a super hard time fighting no matter what.
Nice snowball. See where the sharpshooter is going to come into play. It's on top of the Silencer here still. They haven't found the angle for Raging Potato with the Ravage. They're going to have to go soon though, because like you said, if you lose the Tempest double, it's a lot of your damage output. The Palace is just looking to do whatever he can at the moment before the double dies. Shanks as well. I mean, he's burrowed up on the higher gun, maybe a force away. He's back to safety, but man, he fell very low.
Huh. It's almost a refresher on Silencer. It's a long silence. Very long.
Well, for Radiant, they're closing in on the Daedalus for the Arc Warden. He's got enough gold complete if he wants to pick it up. Looks like he's sending the courier for the mission. Although Dyer might find this. Oh no, it's a big pickup.
I can't get it though. Not quite.
Run, Golio, fly.
Don't sit there. Run.
So Shanks is ready for it. Yeah. Oh, he's a cheeky bugger. Now he'll send it. Oh, Refresher picked up as well. So Execration, they get out of dodge. I mean, they do lose a full set of barracks, but you are stalling this game out. Dota Plus says there's a 100% win probability that Neon will take it. Let's see if they throw the 28,000 lead they have.
It's very hard to throw this kind of lead, unfortunately.
Ooh, they're actually going to try and smoke up.
They're going out? Wow. They won't expect that. They might get a gem for that.
Oh, Genuo. Should be able to pick it up. XctN's got a TP to the creep instantly with the BKB, but the Ravage is completely wasted of Raging Potato. He's still got a second round to play with here, but they need a lock on top of XctN. But unfortunately, the Arc Warden, he's only hiding in the tree line. A double ult is going to come into play here from XctN. Now Palace is going to finally reveal his position on the real Arc Warden. With the secondary use of the BKB expiring from XctN, it's going to cost him his life. They gave him the cheese a little bit too late. Raging Potato still hasn't refreshed up. So having this item available here, they didn't commit with a double Ravage, whereas it was used previously for the Silencer. Yopaj blink away, not able to keep Shanks alive through the lasso. Raging Potato now will refresh up the ultimate, charges it up, finds 2 heroes. It'll help them clean off Shanks. It's going to help them close the distance on Enryu as well, because he's a difficult person to bring down with all the utility that Enryu is itemized for this game. Meanwhile, actually down to the western side, Yopaj, he found the Arc Warden. With these acronyms, Yopaj is so mobile right now. Force away, Bob's going to try and go for the TPR. Can he find him again? Yopaj, so much damage, is doing it all on his own. He's even got to join inside the base. This man is a madman right now.
He's level 26, finally takes his talent. Can they stop him? Oh, they're buying back.
Palace is buying back. Oh, dude, this... Okay, why does he have an algorithms like this? Why is it a 1 second channel time on psionic projection?
Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together.
Spot on. Spot on.
Well, I don't know. 50 mana cost also. What does it mean, cooldown 30 seconds? Because it says 10 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, just Dota tooltips. What can you expect?
So is it 10 or 30?
It's 10. I don't know why it says 30.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Neither do I. Why does the shard increase the vision also? It's actually a good vision.
it gives 3 bonuses. Silence.
Look at the
increased
vision at the
count.
bottom rune. It's actually massive.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
On a trap? Did you have 14 off or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
15,
how much.
sorry. That vision is insane.
Radiant.
Shanks. About to shanks him.
Wait, what was that mechanic with the Gush Lotus Orb? Why did you get the Aghanims upgrade on the Tide?
Radiant's
see that?
bottom barracks are under attack.
What do you mean?
Rage Potato gushed the Lotus Orb, and then it sent back an Aghanim's version of the Tide Gush.
Yeah, because Nyx has Aghanim Scepter. Then Nyx is seen as the caster and he casts the Axe version back.
Sure.
It works like that with every spell.
Well, we saw what happened previously with Shanks burrowed up this far in the high ground. See if they can prioritize him. Ravage, not the greatest for Ragey Potato, but they do get a lasso on Enryu. Instantly answered up with the Global Silence. Allows Enryu to get a massive amount of health back. Now they're going to try and look to turn. You need to keep in mind of Palos' positioning. The second round of the Ravage going to come into play, but CTM, a perfect timing with the BKB, enables him to get the ultimate off for the Blink on 4, but no one's down just yet. And CTM's gone too deep. Let's see if they can look to punish. He's still got another round of the BKB, but you've got to be careful about the objectives as well, as Yopaj is sieging them down slowly. It'll allow CTM to get back to safety on the Silencer, but it's a lot of ultimates now on cooldown. As the Silencer's out, Yopaj's gonna blink on forward and look to punish the Abaddon's positioning. He's gonna buy back, looking to rejoin the fray. But again, you see Palos, his positioning on the Arc Warden. He's in trouble right now. A force left to safety. CTM with the Glaives, the E-Blades on there. The nick of timing. Yopaj shining projection, not enough. Palos is back to safety of the throne. But Mega Creeps Gaming is among us here as Execration. And your hopes and dreams of being able to take a victory here with your late game Arc Warden. You're down 36,000 gold, and oh, it's looking very difficult to come back into this one.
Yeah, but at least you don't have many towers to worry about anymore. That's good news.
Just solely put your attention on the tier 4s on the throne. Dude, I was waiting for you to say it.
You said not to kill my throat.
You do what you want, man. Shanks? Dude, they are doing very minimal amount of damage. BKB, Bob, okay. Doesn't have Lasso, but Yopaj is just ripping him apart. Mischance after mischance. Couple more right clicks, that's enough. Attacking so fast thanks to the Swift Blink, and well, what do you know? He can just TP back to base and rejoin the team in nick of time.
I'm gonna look at the cooldown now. It's 10 seconds. Well, 9 seconds because it starts as soon as you do it and you have 1 second cast time. Very nice. Good axe upgrade.
Oh, that gave him Flicker. It's a nice item this game. Got the Purge off here for Yopaj.
Just flicker.
Just Flicker, bro.
Oh,
what the?
what is he saying?
Pull up the translator.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Pull up the translator.
You do it.
I'm observing.
As am I.
I got the stream on my back right now. The brothers, they don't give a damn about your observing.
Oh my god, this is wasteland.
It's bonkers. Oh, nice counter blink. I mean, Silencer's just hitting Ancients right now. He's not ready to end this game, it looks like. He wanted the Ags.
He's ready, but he doesn't. What does Ags do?
Good question.
AoE last word. Wow.
He's just padding the stats. What can I say? Is it top of the net worth? No, I'm definitely not. TA is mine.
Far from it.
Yeah, too far from it.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yopaj is 18, 1, and 3. They're actually even going to take Roche. They're like, all right, you know what? Let's just give them absolutely no opportunity. It's only going to take us an extra 30 seconds if we take this Roche and get inside. I mean, Radiant are coming outside the base, but they're going to be way too late to contest this. No, they have to.
Global silence. Let's go.
There's a lot of mana. 1600, but he's got plenty because of the 42 perma intel. Whew.
Wait, triple silence is 1800 mana.
2100 because of the refresh. Yeah.
Then he has like one auto attack.
Yeah, that's no good. All right, let's see how they start this. Enryu can just charge in forward. They gave the ages to your Leshrac. We'll just see him be the worst person sieging.
Middle tower has fallen.
It's all up to if they can kind of keep Palace alive with the Tempest Double. They're going to jump in. They find TA. Can they keep her alive long enough? Double use of the ultimate here from the Raging Potato. The Ravage is enough to burst him down, but CTM, he himself has got some refreshes in the bank to play with. He's like, funny, you guys got 2, I got 3. They'll zone them back. Now deal with the tier 4s as Yopai's even going to look to buy back to join them out. Looks like Neon, they've had enough of kind of trolling, messing around with some of their drafts in this last game of the night. They should be able to take this one 42 minutes in. It was a convincing victory from them, enabling them to tie up the series versus Execration 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Alright, GG. Neon showing us that they do still know how to play. Some people might have forgotten after the last 3 games.
Yeah, it was, I feel like it's all come down to draft with those past 2 games, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they were just not serious at all. I mean, this game, sure, Silence is a little bit adventurous, but they still picked seriously on, like, in general, you know? So, yeah. GG to Neon. Happy they ended at least on a win. Otherwise, today would have been very depressing.
Yeah, that would have been...
And tomorrow, they play against AG.
So we're done and dusted here for our second last day of the group stages. At least Neon able to outround the day with a victory there. But keep in mind, guys, all of these remaining games are not going to tell the tale for how these teams are going to play heading into the playoffs. We've already got all 4 teams seated in the upper bracket and all 4 teams seated in the lower bracket as well. But we've got one more game remaining, which will be tomorrow. It's going to be the same time starting. OB.Neon taking on Army Genius. It's just one game tomorrow because of there being no tiebreakers. So one more game to outround the Loopbet Pro Series Season 7 group stages. And then we'll head straight into the playoffs. So with that being said, Black and I appreciate everyone tuning in. See you guys tomorrow for some more BTS Loopbet Pro Series action.